Welcome to another episode, everyone. We're covering the Tupac murder trial here on the Inside Story with me, Damian Porter. Hype the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Where are all the Tupac Amaru Shakur fans at? This is history in the making. It took 30 years for this case to go to trial. Well, yeah, we all want to know what happened, who killed Tupac. And we pick it up where the detective right here is testifying. He was a LAPD officer for 33 and a half years. He went and spoke with Keefe D about Biggie Smalls' murder. Keefe D offered that he did not have anything to do with the notorious B.I.G.'s murder, but that he was in on the other one being Tupac Shakur. They recorded the conversation, and he's about to convey exactly what the conversation consisted of when he sat down with Keefe D about Tupac Shakur's murder, and perhaps they're going to play the recording as well. I'm not sure.
And 110.
Did you want to show him 110 to verify that is the transcript of it?
Oh, you want me to?
Well, that was the objection, was that the foundation wasn't accurate, and we talked about the first item, but not the second.
Take a look at that. You can read through as much as it is you need to. That appeared to be a transcription of that particular meeting.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's it.
Move to admit 110 and 117.
Any objection, Mr. Stampt?
No, Your Honor.
They will be admitted.
The jury is going to hear the entire thing at some point. But generally speaking, what was Mr. Davis's version of events as it relates to what happened with Tupac Shakur?
Mr. Davis stated that his nephew, Mr. Orlando Anderson, was jumped and beat up in a club or in a hotel in Las Vegas after the Tyson fight. He came and told Mr. Davis what happened. They went looking for Tupac, Suge, anybody who was involved, basically, in the beatdown of Mr. Anderson. And they couldn't find him at first, and then they saw him, and basically, Mr. Davis had the gun at first, but they came up on the passenger side of Suge Knight and Mr. Shakur's vehicle, so he couldn't shoot across the driver. So he handed the gun to Dre in the back seat, Andre Smith. He was afraid to shoot. Mr. Anderson grabbed the gun and shot across Mr. Smith into Mr. Knight's car that Mr. Tupac Shakur was in with Mr. Knight.
And did he tell you what kind of vehicle he was in?
In a white Cadillac.
Did he tell you what kind of gun was used?
He's shaking his head. Keefe D shaking his head. Like what you shaking your head for? Like it's not true. They got it on the recording, everything that you said. Hell, and I've heard you say the same thing on different podcasts during interviews, and they have it recorded. Knock it off.
A 40 cal car.
And did he tell you after the shooting where the car went? If you recall. If you don't recall.
I don't recall.
After receiving this information in March of 2009, does the task force sign Mr. Davis up as a confidential informant?
Yes.
And once you sign him up as a confidential informant, what is it that you want to do with Mr. Davis?
Figure out ways to see if he's telling the truth about his story, about what happened.
So
A confidential informant. Not so confidential anymore.
what do you do?
Mr. Davis had a narcotics friend in New York by the name of Equan Williams, Zip. He said he could, this is a lot deeper than that. Sean Puffy Combs was supposed to have given money to Zip Martin to give to Mr. Davis for payment of the Tupac murder. Fast forward, we go to Mr. Davis. He says he can rekindle that relationship with Mr. Zip Martin and get him to talk about the money that was given from Sean Puffy Combs to Mr. Martin that never got to Mr. Davis.
Oh, wow.
And did you guys?
Ah! What's going on here, man? This is nasty work. Are we following along, people? Are we paying attention? This is sick. Dwayne Davis here, the defendant, has a wry smirk on his face, writing stuff down now as the detective conveys this, as if to say, no, that's not how it happened, bro. It's all recorded. So if we're following along, people, then we understand what the detective here is saying. And he just said that Keefe D here said that he can set up this individual Zip. Yesterday's videos, we know that he's already snitched on Zip, this individual Zip from New York, about different other stuff. Now, he's saying that I can get him to talk. I can wear a wire, record the call or whatever. Keefe D, he's a confidential informant now, telling the police, according to what the police just said, under oath, and I guess it's all on that recording as well, and it's in the transcripts, it's in the paperwork, that Keefe D said that Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, was supposed to pay me money for Tupac's murder. And he was supposed to pay me through this individual named Zip. This is what we were talking about when they were saying that they were supposed to have paid the Southside Crips, people were saying, Southside Compton Crips, $1 million. But they talking about, whatever, Keefe D, supposed to be $1 million on Pac's head, put on by P. Diddy. Now, even though the fight transpired there in the casino, that was just, more of an impetus and incentive for them to get it done right then and there. But apparently, reportedly, supposedly, they were already plotting on killing Tupac. This is how the story is going. This is what they're saying. This is what Keefe D is saying, that he was already getting paid $1 million from P. Diddy to kill Tupac. He's telling the police, which then would indicate it wasn't about the fight in the casino. It wasn't about the fight with Orlando Anderson. That helped. That prompted Orlando Anderson to snatch the gun from the dude who he says was scared to pull the trigger and said, "Watch out, man!" And he pulled the trigger because he just got stumped out. But regardless of that, if we're believing the story, if we're believing what Keefe D is saying, regardless of what had happened that night, if it had not happened like that night, if Tupac had never met Orlando Anderson and put his hands on him, the Southside were still going to kill Tupac at some point, because according to Keefe D, P. Diddy gave this dude Zip from New York some money to give to Dwayne Davis for the murder of Tupac, and he never got his money. This is partially why they're saying that. This is why they killed Biggie, because they never got their, in retaliation for never receiving their money for killing Tupac. P. Diddy probably said, "No, y'all didn't kill him because of this, over the money. Y'all killed him because he jumped on your nephew, stumped out your nephew, and y'all put up on him and smoked him. Y'all ain't had nothing to do with me. That it wasn't the hit that did it. Y'all didn't do nothing until that happened. I ain't giving you nothing." If we're believing what Keefe D is saying, that is $1 million. They didn't say the amount right now, but they probably are. That's what has been said before. There was $1 million. So now they're saying, Keefe D is saying, according to the detective, that P. Diddy gave this individual Zip $1 million to give to Keefe D. And when the job was done, they didn't collect their money. P. Diddy, I guess, paid still. It wasn't his fault. If we're believing and following along, he gave the dude Zip the money. He didn't want no trace coming back to him, so he didn't give it straight to Keefy D. He gave it to Zip. Get this to him. And apparently Zip never did give Keefy D his money. Keefy D is now saying to the detective, I can call Zip up and get him to talk about the money that he owes me, that he received from P. Diddy for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
For Mr. Davis, come up with a plan to get leverage on Mr. Williams, Zip. And what was the idea?
Me, Detective Kading, ATF Jim Black, and Keefy D, Mr. Davis, flew to New York so Mr. Davis can work undercover to try to rekindle that friendship and business relationship with Zip.
And when Mr. Davis goes in to, do you remember the name of the club?
It's called the Zip Code.
Damn. So it's not a phone call. He done flew on an airplane, on a private jet with the detectives, Keefy D, to New York. He hands on with his snitching. Damn, a phone call from Compton. He got on the plane with the police. He on the plane. Did you have some coffee and a donut with him too on the plane? Sitting there chilling with the police on the way to New York on an airplane, all the while to snitch on someone and set someone up to get them to talk about a murder that they were supposed to have paid you for it, you're claiming. So I don't know why he's sitting here looking like this and writing all this stuff down. Bro, you got on the air. Is the detective making this up? I'm interested to see what Keefy D's lawyer has to say. Is he sitting here lying under oath? They have transcripts. They have receipts. So if he's not lying, then why did you get on the airplane with the police to go to New York? If not to do what he said that you went there to do. Why you looking all like this? Why you looking crazy? You flew to New York to set an individual up with the police firsthand to a club. Let's see what happened when he put up on this dude in the club. He probably didn't want to talk about none of this stuff. See, y'all better be careful. Dealing with individuals, you think they solid, think they from the street, think they stand-up individuals, and they'll snitch on you. You know, you talking about cases, so many people that went down, talking about murders that they didn't committed, bragging, pillow talking and all this. Nah, man. No way, you go down. Man, fronting him 200 kilos. You dealing with people that's going to snitch on you. Man, you still snitching on me? I didn't front you 200? Damn. You think you give me a pass? Nah, man.
Does he in fact meet with Zip?
Zip, he did, but from what we gathered from Mr. Davis told us, he passed him off to his nephew, meaning Zip passed him off to his nephew to do business with him. Zip had cancer or something like that. He was sickly. He said he wasn't in the business no more, something like that. So it didn't work.
So he was unable to reestablish a business relationship and do a drug deal with Zip so that you would have leverage to then talk to Zip about what Mr. Davis told me. I'm just confirming the information you just provided. What?
You're just confirming that the information that you just were provided is what?
I'm just confirming the information that he just testified to.
So then, overruled. You may answer.
Yes, he couldn't rekindle the relationship.
And so you come back from New York.
Yes.
At some point, does the LAPD establish whether or not LAPD officers were involved in the murder of Mr. Wallace?
We found out that there was not any police officer involved.
And eventually, Mrs. Wallace's lawsuit is resolved.
Yes, it does.
At some point, are you directed to attend a meeting involving Wayne Higgins, Dwayne Davis, and Dan Long, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department investigator on Tupac Shakur?
Yes.
And on September 9th of 2009, did you in fact attend that interview?
Yes.
And was that recorded?
Yes.
This morning, did you listen to portions of that to confirm that is in fact a copy of the 2009 audio recording?
Yes.
And if I approach
Jeez.
you,
So now we at 2009. He snitched in 1998.
showing you 111.
He snitched in 1998. He snitched in 2006 with this particular police. And now we up to 2009. They're going to talk and sit down and talk to him again. So, I mean, this is a lot going on, man. This is a lot going on right here. This is a lot going on right here. This is a lot. If we're following along, this is a lot that they're trying to say, or that Keefe D had going on with the police and with this Tupac murder situation. He's saying he's supposed to get paid for it from P. Diddy. This is a bombshell. This is a bombshell in a Tupac murder trial. We're listening to bombshells right now. This is a bomb. Keefe D told the police that P. Diddy was supposed to pay him for Tupac's murder. Many people have already believed this anyway. This is what we just heard in court right now. That Keefe D told the police back in 2006 that P. Diddy was supposed to pay him however much money for Tupac's murder. That he paid for Tupac's murder. He paid Zip, or didn't pay him. I think they said that he paid him and that Zip never gave him the money. And this is why Biggie Smalls was killed, according to the detective. The detective has already said that he was investigating two theories on the Biggie Smalls murder. One, simply that it was revenge for Tupac's murder. The West Coast was upset that Tupac had been murdered. They had a beef going with the East Coast. It's like, our boy is dead, even though y'all didn't do it. Maybe y'all did. Come to find out, maybe P. Diddy paid for this. Okay, we're going to take out y'all boy. He out here on the West Coast. He thinks shit sweet out here. No, bam, we're going to take him out. And took him out in retaliation for Tupac's murder, and that was it. No money involved, no conspiracies, just tat for tat. Or, the detective said, is that they were also investigating the second possibility, which is that it was a hit on Tupac, that someone had been paid for Tupac's murder, specifically the Southside Crips. This is what he said earlier. So if we're following along, then we're finding out now that, yeah, indeed, they're trying to say that P. Diddy paid to have Tupac killed, but never made good on the payment. This is Keefe D's story, so much so that he took an airplane out to New York to confirm this with the individual that was involved. He took an airplane out with the police. He said, I can prove it, man. Let's go to New York. I'm going to wear a wire, whatever. I'm going to talk to this dude, get him to say that he owes me money through P. Diddy for Tupac's murder. But as we heard, it didn't go through because dude said he's sick and I ain't in the game. I don't want to talk about it. Go holler at my nephew or whatever. Lucky for him. Well, not that he was sick, but I mean, he didn't speak on it or whatever. The whole time it was a setup. So we're hearing now that, according to Keefe D anyway, P. Diddy ultimately is responsible for Tupac Shakur's murder? Let him tell it. Well, I mean, I don't, P. Diddy's not on trial. There's no statute of limitation for murder. He's not on trial. So maybe they didn't believe it. Especially since he couldn't talk to the dude or whatever. But P. Diddy has a lot of money. He get away with a lot of stuff, man. All these people crooked. But I don't know. Let's see. It's all coming out now. So nasty work.
If you flip that over, take a look at it. Does that appear to be a transcript of that 2009 interview?
Yes.
Move to admit 111 and 118.
Any objections?
No objection, Mayor.
So admitted.
Finally, and I forgot to do this, during the conversation on December 18th of 2008, did you have some sort of chart that was put in front of Mr. Davis where he identified where people were in various vehicles?
Yes.
I'm showing you what's been marked as state's proposed exhibit number 147. Is that a copy of the chart that you had prior to the December 18th, 2008?
Yes.
Move to admit.
Any objection?
No objection.
So admitted.
You're not scaring them, Keefy D, looking like that. I don't think so. I don't think the police are scared. Ex-police, retired, 33 and a half years.
Sir, I passed the witness.
Cross-examination, Mr. Stiff.
I don't think Keefy D is scaring him by looking at him like that entire time, smirking, looking down. The other day, someone was walking out of court and Keefy D called him a rat. Fucking rat. You can see it. You can see the whole thing. He goes, rat, when he got off the stand. But this dude, he has a lot of nerve. This boy got a pair of balls on him calling somebody a rat. Boy, you've been snitching for 30 years. At least. Man, this dude. Okay. So we'll pick it up from there. I don't want to go for too long. We'll pick it up right there. I'm on it all day. We'll pick it up from right there. So where we will pick it up at now is Keefy D's lawyer. He just passed it off to Keefy D's lawyer for cross-examination. So he's about to question this police officer, ex-police officer of 33 and a half years now. Keefy D's lawyer is. I'm not sure what his angle is going to be. We will find out. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to say to refute anything that this individual has said when he has it in transcripts and recorded with Keefy D's own voice. They have receipts that they got on the airplane with him and went to New York. What did you go out there with the police? What you gonna say you went out there with them for? If your story is gonna be different than what the police just said, then what's gonna be your story as to why you got on the airplane with the police and went to New York? And we'll find out next. A lot going on, as we can see here in the Tupac murder trial. Again, to sum it up for right now, Keefy D has accused P. Diddy of paying for the hit on Tupac Shakur. In fact, went as far as to fly out to New York to confirm this, to set the individual up, the middleman, with the police. But as we heard, it didn't go through because the individual was sick and what have you. That's deep. Now that's some deep stuff we're hearing right here, that P. Diddy was involved. That he paid someone to kill our boy, man, to kill Pop. This is what we're hearing right now. That's crazy. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation on that for some time. But, I mean, Keefy D told the police this back in 2006, 2008, whenever the hell it was. He's talking so much with them, can't keep up with the freaking dates. I think that was when they met up in 2006. Then he had another discussion with him in 2008. Then another one in 2009, as we can see. according to him, that's what happened. It seemed like it was more spontaneous, more spur of the moment. Dude got stumped out, went back and told his uncle. But it could have prompted it, if it's true of what he's saying, that P. Diddy had paid for the hit anyway. It could have been like, okay, well, this is a perfect opportunity. We was going to get him anyway. Because other than that, I don't know. Again, these are just allegations. Nothing has been proven against P. Diddy. He hasn't been arrested for this. He hasn't been on trial for this. So they were there with Tupac Shakur at the casino before that incident transpired, before they stumped this individual out, Orlando Anderson. So a hit was on Tupac for $1 million, and he's there at the casino where y'all can see him. Obviously, y'all saw him. He saw y'all. Y'all ended up fighting and all that. How come you didn't take him out then, before then, or after then, or whatever, based on that? How come it had a fight had to happen, and then that happened to him as if it was retaliation for the fight? But I don't know. It's getting deep here in the trial. As we can hear, according to Keefe D. No, it was not because he stumped out his nephew. It was because P. Diddy paid for the hit. So we'll keep up with it and see what's going on. I'm interested to see how his lawyer is going to do on cross-examination, what his angle is going to be. We'll find out next. Stay safe and stay free, people.